Here are two bottles. Not a whole lot of difference between the two. I guess you could tell by looking at them, there is some difference from where you see it, because it's a prototype. Actually, it's not even a prototype, it's just something I made at home for the purpose of illustrating the concept. But when it's all said and done, you won't be able to tell the difference. I challenge you to tell me the difference. Well, one difference you could see is this one has a bladder. This one doesn't. This is the regular bottle. The other difference that you cannot see is this one has got a hole at the bottom. I call it a breathing hole. So let's do an illustration. What happens when you open this bottle? This, by the way, is just water. I don't want to waste expensive soda for the purpose of illustration, but you'll get the idea. So you open this soda, you hear the gushing sound, CO2 escaping. You pour yourself a glass. Okay, and you put the lid back on. On this one, there's no difference. Same thing. You open it, you pour yourself a glass, you put the lid back on. But you notice what happened here. Here you got this space. All that CO2 will escape into that area. Here, the space is separated from the liquid. Do you know Boyle's law from high school or whenever? Boyle's law says the amount of gas distributed in the liquid is related to the pressure of the gas. I think that's Boyle's, and then there's Henry's law. I can't remember all that stuff. Henry's law says the volume of gas is related to the pressure of the gas. So if there's more volume, there is less pressure. If there is less pressure, there is less carbon dioxide dissolved into the liquid. These laws have been around for hundreds of years, a little bit over 100. And they're true. They call them laws because they cannot be disputed. Henry's law and Boyle's law, read up on those. Anyway, so here, now every time you take a glass, not only there is less amount of liquid for the gas to dissolve in, but there is more area of space for the gas to escape. That's why with every glass you take out, the deterioration is exponential. It's not in a linear line. It becomes more and more gas escape and less gas in the liquid. Less and less fizz is what you want. It's gone. So let's get rid of this and see what happens. So now we'll take another glass out, and as you could imagine, this one doesn't have as much fizz in it, CO2, as the previous one. We come here, we do the same. And guess what? Do you see the difference here? See how this collapsed? There is no room for this gas inside the bladder to go outside. It keeps trapped. It's segregated. Liquid is segregated from the gas. And because the gas cannot escape, it maintains not exactly 100% the amount of the carbonation, but very close. Let's take another one. And I don't want this demonstration to get too boring. You already get the idea. Can you see how this collapses? Can you imagine that this amount of space is available for the gas to escape in? And you could imagine, without any testing, or you could actually conclude without any testing, that this regular bottle here, every time you pour a glass, the CO2 will have a whole lot more room to escape. Here, it does not have any room to escape, even to the very last serving. This one, by the way, doesn't have the same amount of liquid because this is just a prototype, and I used a newspaper wrap to do this demonstration. But you get the idea. Now, I said earlier, this is not just for soda beverages. Wine. Then same thing could apply to wine. What happens when you take a glass of wine out and you have this much space left? Well, that space is filled with what? Air. Well, we breathe air. Can't live without it. But guess what? That air is full of things that you don't want to even see under the microscope. Fungi. What's his name? Kramer at Seinfeld show. Fungi. Milk. Same idea. Well, guess what? If the milk is exposed to that much air, and the air has got this fungi in it, or fungus, that's what spoils the milk. You could imagine when the milk is not exposed to the air, it's going to last a lot longer. Wine will last a lot longer. Soda will maintain its carbonation for a lot longer. Now when you pay $2 for a bottle of a 2-liter bottle of soda, you're gonna get $2 worth. Can I ask you a question? Would you be willing to pay $2.50 for a bottle of soda? 2 liters? You're paying $2 and you get a liter worth of, maybe a liter worth of good soda. So you're basically paying $2 a liter. If I tell you, would you pay $2.50 or $3? Well, that amounts to about $1.50 a liter. It's a bargain, isn't it? Same thing for milk, same thing for wine. Even if you think about it from an economical point of view, and to manufacture something like this, that only adds not even a penny to the cost of this bottle. I believe this is going to be the new bottle for a generation to come for so many beverages. But I didn't stop there. There are 2 other patent pending products that also going to be implemented to this bottle to make it even better, as if it's not good enough as it is, but those other 2 patents will make it even much better. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your soda, beer, wine, milk, whatever it is you drink. Thank you.